made this beautiful cheesecake for my dear, lovely friend, Courtney. She loved it. And so many of you are interested. It really is guilt-free because there are no carbs in it and no sugar. So for the keto cheesecake, I use this Lakanto monk-free sweeteners. It's all natural. Okay, you guys can use any sweetener you like. You can even use sugar if your diet, meaning however you're eating, doesn't limit you to sugar. Feel free to do sugar. As you know, my recipes are really just kind of user-friendly. You kind of make it your own. The cheesecake is so yummy. And I make a mean cheesecake to begin with, but this is a keto cheesecake and it has no flour in it, no sugar. So it's fat friendly, which is now seems to be the way it's going, is you can eat fat, good fat, and this is all good fat, and dairy. If you don't want to use dairy, you can use your non-dairy cheeses. It has eggs in it. You can also substitute that too if you wish, but this is the recipe that I have. It's so super simple. A sip of coffee. We're going to start with almonds, almond milk. You can use any nuts you like. The one that I made for Courtney, the picture you guys saw though, however, has pecans underneath as the crust because some people were allergic to almonds and I wanted to kind of watch out for that. This, I am going to use almond flour, which is just almonds finely grated, 2 cups. This is for the crust. 2 cups of almond. You can use pecans, you can use cashews, you can use walnuts, you can use peanuts, you could use graham cracker crust if you don't have to have it keto friendly. We're going to go with 2 cups of almonds, and then I am going to use my little handy dandy whisk thing, okay, just to break it up. All that is going to go in here is half a stick of butter, half a stick. 1 stick is half a cup, so half of that, about 1/4 cup of butter. You don't need too much butter. Melt it. This is going to be your base. There's no cooking your base. There's nothing in there that you need to cook it off. You are going to set it aside. And yes, this recipe is going to be on YouTube. I'm doing it live right now. And you're just going to set this into your dish, your springform pan, and put it in the freezer and freeze it. Now, this cheesecake is really, really best if you can give it time, a good 8 hours for it to set before you cut through it. All right, so kind of keep that in mind also. And here to this, I don't even add sugar. It's so light in sugar. Here's the way I see it. You want to make it your own so you'll enjoy it. Whatever rocks your boat, make this recipe your own. My family, my home, we're not too sweet. We're going to put a little bit of cinnamon in there because the cheesecake isn't getting cinnamon, right? And we're going to put some lemon in there, just a drizzle, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. That's it, a 1/4 teaspoon. I think I did 4 drops. Now you'll see why I'm doing the lemon. The lemon is going to play a factor in all of this cheesecake. In the cream cheese batter also, we're just mixing it. Nothing fancy happening here. I am going to take my ring off because I want to get in here. We have the springform pan, right? This is a kind of a good trick for you guys to, I took it out, to have up your sleeves in your books of tricks. Get a parchment paper, okay, and then you're going to wrap the bottom of this dish. Doesn't have to be fancy. Just put it over your bottom dish of your spring form, and then close that up on it, just like that. When you want to take the cheesecake off of this platter onto your own plate, this will make it so easy. You just slide it off. Okay, little cheat sheet. I love giving you guys my little cheat sheet. Okay, now here's the crumbs. There's no magic to this. You just pop it in there, just like so. Okay, get it all in there. Now for the cheesecake, I had heads up, giving you a heads up. We need 2 8-ounce packs of cream cheese. You can use a little measuring cup just to smash this down and get it to go in all the, Gussie, go away. He's eating. This dog is such a little weasel. He's cleaning up crumbs, but my dogs are so sensitive to food because they don't eat table food. So whenever they eat crumbs off the floor, they get sick, which is why some of you have noticed I'm going in there with my fingers. It sticks to that. And when I use my fingers, I know which side is higher or lower. I'll know how much and where and how to pressure it to get the whole thing even. Now, the whole point of this is it's rustic, it's homemade, it's handmade. It's not a factory machine spitting these out. So when you unmold it, you'll see some parts have higher crust. Oh, that's just beautiful. And it's funny because I always say, make it homemade, make it rustic. And yesterday, and you can, what else you can do is just kind of give it an edge a little bit if you want it to look like it's sitting inside that crust. Get it nice and firmly packed in there. Okay. And then we're just going to put it in the freezer. That's it. You have your crust. Now, why would I add graham cracker cookies? I don't know. I don't think anybody needs that extra carb. I think if we minimize throughout every single one of our meals, then we can enjoy everything, which is what so many of you ask me. And I tell you, portion control, portion control. I eat everything. I just kind of minimize my carb intake. I don't cut it out completely. That way, if I'm doing this without any carbs and I'm in a restaurant, at a restaurant, and they have my favorite bread, I'm going to enjoy that. Okay, so this is ready. Pop it in the freezer, and we're going to make our filling right now. And the oven is on. This is going to bake once we make our filling. You want your oven on at 350. Okay, and then let's pop this in my machine. My stand mixer. Bring this here. YouTube can see, Instagram can see, everybody can be witness to what it is we're doing here. We are really cooking here. Okay, so 2 packs of cream cheese, room temperature. Here's the key, room temperature. You want 1 cup of sour cream, 4 eggs. That is all that's going to go into this cheesecake. The rest is just flavoring. And don't forget your sugar or your non-sugar. The key to this now is if you don't have sour cream, do not panic. You can add heavy cream to it. You could add more cream cheese to it. If you don't have sour cream, I suggest you add half a pack of cream cheese instead of your 1 cup sour cream. And you whip 1 cup of heavy cream, get it whipped, and fold that in there. So, super simple. Don't panic. The one I made for Courtney was made with heavy cream because it was so last minute and I wanted to have something yummy for her. I knew she was doing keto, and here we go. Here's one cream cheese. Oh, this is so good. I am such a foodie right now. This is why I can't have any waste. I'm such a foodie. This is gonna go in my mouth or in my cheesecake. It's not going in the trash. Second cream cheese. Be careful, don't rip your hand apart. I'm a professional. It says it opens here. I swear it does, but it doesn't open there. Gus, go away, you little weasel. How did you guys like my, sorry, I'm not chit-chatting. We're making a keto cheesecake. The one that I posted. So many of you asked me for the recipe. You were not patient. I have the recipe, but I didn't have the video on YouTube. That's why I'm going live. I could have just given you the recipe, but I wanted to kind of store it somewhere. So here is the video, the live, and the YouTube. I don't know what's better than cream cheese. I really don't. I really don't. I'm such a cheese. I'm such a cheese person. 1 cup of sour cream. You don't want light sour cream. I'm going to tell you guys that I'm against anything that comes out light. It goes through a process for it to become light, and I'm against processed foods. So try and stay in, baby, I'll be right done. I'm just going to make this and stick it in the oven. We're live, and then I'll give you a ride. You're packed?
No, I need to know where this soup is.
Okay, go. Get your backpack. Pack your backpack, huh? That's my child. Real cooking. 1 cup of sour cream. Get it in there. Okay. Super simple. Now, if you want to make this cheesecake, you want to add chocolate chips to it, you want to add fruit in it, God, this is your canvas. Do what you like. I'm not here to limit you. I'm giving you the base, and you can build on it. We're going to whip this baby up. I get to lick all my fingers. That's what I get to do because it's my kitchen. Now, this is why. Thank you for watching. My friends on Instagram are chit-chatting with me. This is why you want your cream cheese and sour cream to be room temperature so they get whipped really quickly. And you want it on high. You want to get it going. And then I'm going to add my non-sugar natural sugar supplement. And I'm just going to add a third of a cup to this. Feel free to adjust it if you like. We are very low on sugar intake, and especially when I give these cakes away, I like to be less sugary. And I have a little cheat sheet for you guys. You can also add powdered sugar on top if you like it. When you taste it and you think you want it to be a little sweeter, that's another cheat sheet. I do that for the kids all the time. That way they consume less sugar. I put less sugar in there, and then they put powdered sugar on it, and the minute it goes on their palate, they think, oh, this is so good. But it has less sugar. My other cheat sheet. Okay, now, lemon in here. Oh, a good teaspoon, okay? Right in the filling. Lemon zest. These are lemons from my own kitchen, my own garden. So I know that there's no pesticide. They've been washed. There's no wax. Lemon zest. 1 to 2 teaspoons, depending on your palate and how lemony you like it. I like more lemon zest, less lemon, personally, because I love tart, but I don't like sweet tart. It's a very strange thing that goes on inside of my head. for my palate, my taste buds. Vanilla. This is it, people. 1 teaspoon. A little bit more. And that's it. And I keep, oh, my eggs. 4 eggs. That's it. I keep looking around. Always look around and always look at your notes to make sure you didn't forget anything. It's so easy to forget. Pinch of salt. I knew I would forget. You know, when I bake, there's always a pinch of salt. There's always lemon. Always. Without doubt. Ready? 1 egg at a time. We're going to pop an egg in. We're going to turn that on. We're going to turn that on. And we're going to put our beautiful green eggs in here, organic. My girls work very hard for these eggs, and they're very well taken care of. Now give it time because you want the egg, the proteins, the fat to combine. So the egg is your binder. All right? We're going to speed it up a little bit. We're going to give this time. It has to blend really well. It honestly smells so good already. Next egg. Look how delicate this eggshell is. You don't even have to hit it hard. Gently though, turn it on. Yes, thank you. I love you guys for answering each other's questions. Get this going. And then at the end, I have another secret trick for you guys. Whip it a little harder, faster. This is the only part that you're going to kind of go slow. You're not going to rush through this. I'm becoming an empty nester this weekend. My kids are pretty much all going to be gone. It's a strange feeling. My daughter's not here. Nicholas is going away with his friends. Only Darius is going to be here, and I'm sure he's going to find something to do. And guess what we're going to do? Just relax at home. That's what we're going to do. Just stay home, put our feet up, relax, drink some good wine, turn on the music, and enjoy this quiet summer. Hope everyone's having a great, quiet summer. Voila. Now, look at that. You know what I do? I like to smell it. It smells so good. I still have, even though my cream cheese was cold sitting out, I still have chunks of cream cheese in there that haven't blended perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this stand mixer tip, the handle, whatever you guys want to call it. Clean it all out. All the cream cheese is still there. And then what I'm going to do is show you my other little secret trick. Okay. We're going to scrape down the bowl, because you should, because the cream cheese is sticking in there. It sticks to the side of the bowl. All that lemon zest, some of the sugar might get up there. Just kind of scrape down your bowl. This is a good way to just get in there and mix. Make sure the cream cheese is not stuck to the bottom, because it does. And then when you pour it in, you'll have lumps of cream cheese. Definitely don't want that. And then what we're gonna replace the tip with is this whip tip. I like coming up with my own terminology. Makes my brain happy. And then we're going to whip this really well, a little bit more. Now you have no flour in there, so you're not going to over whip. You don't have to panic about that. Thank you, my lovey. My little shorts and t-shirt. And it says Super Boss. This is why I'm always in a tank top, because I'm already hot in this. And I'm not even out. I'm inside, but the lights make the kitchen warm. See how fast I'm whipping this with a different tip? That'll break up the cheese and help it all get combined. I'm going really fast. I'm going to let this go and bring the cheesecake out for the. I love when I'm genius. Genius. Look at that. Perfect. Smells divine. Now, just for good luck, okay? Just for good luck, I'm going to add a little bit more lemon zest onto it, only because I'll tell you why. When I smell it, I really feel like I want to smell some more fresh lemon zest in there. Not lemon juice. I don't want to make it lemony tasty. I just want to take a bite and go, ooh, that's divine. It just more as fragrant, okay? There it goes. And I'm going to go faster again, the highest power. I love you. Are you in the nail shop? Hello from UK. All right, friends, look at that. It's done. Look at how creamy that is. And there are no more chunks of cream cheese in there. I'm giving you all my cheat sheets. Here we go. Take this bowl out. Make room for my YouTube and Instagrammers to watch and get a clear view. There we go. Look at that. There are no more chunks in there. All you do is pour this baby right in there. Oh my gosh, smells so good. Now I hurt my wrist, my right wrist. I'm gonna have to maneuver this, sorry. And you guys are gonna kind of deal with my setup. No production company here, no cameraman. It's just real life, real cooking, real recipes, as I like to say, kid tested, mother approved. Keto people have enjoyed it, raved about it. They've come back for seconds, my dear friends. So bless them. Here we go. And you know how I am. Get all that out there. You don't want to waste any. Get it all in there. This is good, organic, healthy. You don't want to waste it. There. And this is how safe my chickens are. I'm going to taste it. My eggs are completely safe. Honestly, it's so ever slightly sweet. So if you want it sweeter, right before you pour it in, taste your batter. If your eggs are organic, I'm not afraid of it. So feel free to taste your batter. If you're afraid of tasting the batter because of the eggs that they're uncooked, I understand. Before you add the eggs, taste the batter and see if you want to add more sugar. Note, please make note of this. This is really low in sugar. It's 1/3 cup for all the ingredients that I told you. So if you want to add a 1/2 cup or a little bit more than 1/3 cup, do that and kind of taste it and gradually go. Or take my lead and do it the way I told you. After you put a slice with the berries and the blueberries, then add some powder sugar. There's also, this comes in powder form. The natural sugar comes powder form too. The other thing I want to tell you is you want to tap this like this a couple of times, get all those air bubbles out. And the other thing that has to go on top of this is a nice layer of whipped cream. Homemade whipped cream is best. You know, you do not want to buy it from the shaky or the jars or whatever. Make it. It's so super simple. 2 cups of heavy cream. I did not, the one that you guys saw in the picture didn't have any sugar in the whipped cream. But if you taste this and you feel like your whipped cream wants a little sugar, add 2 tablespoons of sugar to your 2 cups of heavy whipping cream and whip it. A little vanilla, a little bit of lemon juice in that, and lay it on top. Really rustic, really homemade pretty. Okay, I'm gonna keep tapping and get these air bubbles to pop out, especially when you whip with this, you're adding air bubbles in there. It's not gonna kill your cheesecake, but why not get them out of there? There you go. This will go in the oven for 1 hour at 350. What I do is I let it sit in there, okay? And then underneath this dish, this is not gonna sit in a water bath. This is really important. I'm gonna put water in a cookie sheet or one of those oven dishes right underneath this. And I'm gonna turn it on. That way the water is steeping and it'll prevent from too many cracks. It'll still crack, it's no big deal. That's fine. You're going to cover it with the whipped cream and it'll be beautiful no matter what. Even with the cracks is beautiful. It's all about the taste and how you put your berries or your raspberries or your blueberries. You can put anything on top. Chocolate shaving. Oh my Lord. I can go on and on. Here we go. I'm going to go in the oven with this. And when it comes out, I'll come and show you guys. Thank you for watching. 350 for 1 hour. If your oven is really, really, really hot, then go 325. And I hope you all have one of those thermometer things that sits on your rack and it'll tell you exactly how hot the inside of your oven is. Because the outside says 350 on mine and it goes up to like 375 to 400. Kind of keep that in mind too. Okay, I keep tapping because I see more bubbles and they're coming out. This will make your cheesecake really dense and yummy. Okay, there you go. They're all coming out. There's still more and there'll always be more, but I'm going to put it in the oven. I love you guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell. That way you guys get notified when I'm back on, or if I put a new recipe for you. You're always asking for the new recipes. Always comment, I respond. Always email, I respond. Some of the Instagrammers, thank you for watching. Some of the Instagrammers have